The deep sea is full of secrets that are darker and stranger than anything we can imagine. Some of these mysteries are so bizarre, they'll make you question everything you thought you knew. From strange creatures to eerie disappearances, here are 20 deep-sea enigmas that are sure to give you chills. Number 20. The deadly undersea lake. We often think of ocean water as a uniform body, but variations in temperature and salinity can create distinct sections like lakes within the ocean itself. One such phenomenon is the so-called Jacuzzi of Despair. This unique undersea lake, located about 3,300 feet below the surface, is not only warmer than the surrounding ocean water, but is also highly toxic, making it one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. The lake spans roughly 32 feet across and is about 12 feet deep, but its impact on the surrounding marine life is profound. What makes the Jacuzzi of Despair particularly fascinating is its extreme salinity and chemical composition. The water within the lake is about 4 to 5 times saltier than the surrounding seawater, creating a dense, brine-filled pool that doesn't mix with the less salty water above it. This hypersaline brine is rich in methane and hydrogen sulfide, both of which are lethal to most marine organisms. Any sea creature that ventures into this toxic lake is quickly overcome, leading to a lifeless graveyard of crabs, fish, and other organisms along its edges. The conditions within the Jacuzzi of Despair are so extreme that they have drawn comparisons to environments that might be found on other planets or moons, such as Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus, where similar brine pools could exist beneath icy surfaces. Scientists are particularly interested in studying this underwater lake because it offers a rare glimpse into how life might adapt or fail to adapt to such extreme conditions. The unique chemical processes occurring within the brine could provide insights into the limits of life on Earth and potentially elsewhere in the universe. Moreover, the Jacuzzi of Despair is part of a broader category of undersea brine pools, which are common in the Gulf of Mexico due to the region's rich deposits of ancient salt beds. These brine pools form when salt seeps from the ocean floor, dissolving in water and creating dense, salty lakes that can trap and concentrate toxic chemicals. The discovery of the Jacuzzi of Despair has sparked interest in further exploring these brine pools, as they could hold answers to some of the most fundamental questions about life's resilience and the potential for life in extreme environments beyond Earth. Number 19. The mystery of the lost submarines of 1968. Life aboard a submarine is not for the faint-hearted. Encased in a metal tube hundreds of feet below the ocean's surface, the risks are high. When things go wrong, they can go catastrophically wrong. Yet, the disappearance of 4 submarines in 1 year is beyond extraordinary. In 1968, a deadly year for submarines, 38 lives were lost as 4 vessels, the USS Scorpion, INS Dakar, Minerve, and the Soviet K-129, vanished under mysterious circumstances. Each from different nations, the United States, Israel, France, and the Soviet Union. These incidents continue to puzzle experts and fuel speculation. Number 18. Adam's Bridge. Rama Setu, also known as Adam's Bridge, is not only steeped in myth and legend, but also holds significant geological and historical interest. Stretching approximately 30 miles from Pumban Island in India to Mannar Island in Sri Lanka, this chain of limestone shoals has been the subject of both religious reverence and scientific investigation. Geological studies suggest that the structure is about 7,000 years old, which aligns intriguingly with ancient texts that describe the construction of a bridge by Lord Rama's army of monkeys. Satellite imagery has shown that Rama Setu is a natural formation, but its precise origin remains a topic of debate. Some scientists believe it is the result of a sandbar connecting the 2 landmasses, while others suggest it could be the remnants of a man-made structure that has been eroded over time. The presence of a continuous stretch of shallow water along the length of the bridge has also led to theories about tectonic activity playing a role in its formation. In recent years, there has been considerable interest in the potential archaeological significance of Rama Setu. Excavations and underwater explorations have yet to yield conclusive evidence of human construction, but the possibility continues to intrigue researchers. The Indian government has even considered declaring the site a national monument, recognizing both its cultural importance and its potential as a subject of further scientific study. Rama Setu's unique position at the crossroads of mythology, history, and geology makes it a fascinating subject for ongoing exploration. Its potential as a link between ancient civilizations and its role in local lore continue to captivate both scholars and the public alike, ensuring that this mysterious bridge remains a topic of great interest for years to come. Number 17. The Milky Sea Effect. Sailors have long told tales of strange glowing seas, stories often dismissed as mere superstition. However, the Milky Sea Effect is one phenomenon that has been confirmed, even if it isn't fully understood. Historically, sailors have reported vast areas of the ocean turning a milky white or pale blue, emitting a faint, ghostly glow. Thanks to modern technology, We now know that this effect is caused by bioluminescent bacteria. While this explains the phenomenon to some extent, scientists are still puzzled by the sudden explosions in bacterial populations and the specific conditions that trigger this rare, otherworldly sight. Number 16. The Julia Sound. In 1999, a mysterious sound known as Julia was recorded by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, lasting only 15 seconds. This enigmatic noise captured the attention of scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. The sound, which lasted approximately 15 seconds, was detected by NOAA's Autonomous Hydrophone Array in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. While the sound was initially attributed to an iceberg running aground or colliding with Antarctica's seafloor, the exact source of Julia remains unconfirmed, leaving room for speculation and intrigue. What sets Julia apart from other oceanic sounds is the sheer volume and reach of the noise. The sound was so powerful that it was picked up by multiple sensors located more than 3,000 miles apart, suggesting that whatever produced Julia was incredibly large or forceful. The sound's frequency was in the ultra-low range, which typically corresponds to large physical events such as volcanic activity, seismic disturbances, or massive iceberg movements. However, despite extensive monitoring, a similar sound has not been recorded since, deepening the mystery. One of the more unusual theories proposed by some researchers is that Julia could be related to a previously unknown geological event or a large, undiscovered marine creature. This idea is fueled by the fact that the ocean's depths remain largely unexplored, and new species, some of them enormous, are still being discovered. Additionally, the timing of the sound coincides with unverified reports of NASA satellite imagery allegedly showing a massive shadow moving in the ocean near Antarctica. Although no conclusive evidence of this has ever been released, the Julia Sound continues to fascinate both scientists and the public, serving as a reminder of the ocean's vast, largely unexplored depths and the mysteries they hold. Whether the sound originated from a natural phenomenon or something more enigmatic, it underscores the limitations of our current understanding of the world's oceans and the potential for future discoveries. Now it's time for today's topic. A recent deep-sea expedition using a remotely operated vehicle, ROV, has uncovered a massive crack in the ocean floor near the Cayman Trough in the Caribbean. The discovery comes just weeks after a powerful deep-sea earthquake shook the region, raising questions about what lies beneath the Earth's crust. The crack, stretching for miles, appears to plunge into the unknown depths of the planet, sparking excitement and concern among scientists. Geologists believe this crack could be a gateway to a hidden ocean beneath the Earth's crust. Recent studies suggest that there is 3 times more water trapped beneath the surface of the Earth than in all the oceans combined. If this is true, it raises a tantalizing question. What kind of creatures could be thriving in these hidden waters, untouched by sunlight and human exploration? The discovery has sparked speculation about unknown ecosystems and ancient life forms that may have adapted to these extreme conditions. Could there be creatures unlike anything we've ever seen? Or perhaps remnants of prehistoric species thought to be long extinct? For now, the crack remains a mystery, but one thing is certain: this discovery could change everything we know about life on Earth. Number 15. The cannibal shark. Just as lions dominate the savanna, great white sharks are the apex predators of the seas. While killer whales are known to prey on them, that wasn't the case here. Australian scientists were left baffled and disturbed when a 9-foot-long great white shark tagged for research mysteriously disappeared. The shark's tracker eventually washed ashore, revealing data that showed a sudden spike in temperature followed by a dramatic 1,900-foot dive into the ocean. After thorough analysis, the researchers reached a chilling conclusion: the shark had been consumed by a much larger great white, estimated to be around 16 feet long and weighing 2 tons. The idea of a massive cannibalistic shark prowling the deep is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Number 14. The mysterious light wheels. Often described as ghosts of the ocean, light wheels are large, glowing circles that have appeared on the water's surface for centuries. These luminous phenomena, often spanning hundreds of feet in diameter, have been reported since at least the 18th century. Oceanographer Kurt Colley offered a plausible explanation, suggesting that these light wheels result from bioluminescent plankton and seismic waves. While this theory sounds reasonable, it doesn't fully account for the variety of shapes that light wheels can take or the fact that they often spin at different speeds. The true cause of these eerie glowing circles remains a subject of debate and wonder. Number 13. The mysterious Gulf of Mexico shipwreck. In May 2019, researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA) made an intriguing discovery while testing underwater drones in the Gulf of Mexico. Their sonar detected a mysterious shipwreck. Despite their efforts, the only identifying mark found on the wreck was the number 2109. The ship's origin remains unknown. The mysterious shipwreck discovered in the Gulf of Mexico in 2019 has intrigued researchers and historians alike. While the only identifying mark on the wreckage was the number 2109, the ship itself is believed to date back around 200 years, placing its construction in the early 19th century. The ship's charred timber indicates that it was likely on fire when it sank, which raises questions about the circumstances leading to its demise. Was it attacked, or did an onboard accident cause the fire? These are some of the mysteries that researchers are eager to solve. The Gulf of Mexico has a long history of maritime activity, from European exploration to piracy and, later, significant trade routes. This area has seen countless ships pass through its waters, some never to be seen again. The wreck's location in waters known for their treacherous conditions suggests that this ship could have been part of a trading fleet or perhaps even a military vessel. The ship's cargo, if discovered, could provide vital clues to its origin and purpose. However, the wreck's depth and the delicate condition of the remaining structure present significant challenges to further exploration. Marine archaeologists are particularly interested in the ship's design and materials, which could help identify its origins and the technology used during its construction. Additionally, the wreck is part of a larger collection of mysterious vessels found in the Gulf of Mexico, many of which remain unidentified. These shipwrecks collectively offer a glimpse into the complex and often perilous maritime history of the region. Continued exploration and technological advancements in underwater archaeology may one day uncover more about this enigmatic shipwreck, shedding light on its story and the broader historical context in which it sailed. Number 12. The bizarre Macropinna microstoma. If you think the name Macropinna microstoma is odd, wait until you see the fish it belongs to. Discovered in 1939, this fish is particularly fascinating due to its transparent, fluid-filled head, which houses its highly specialized tubular eyes. These eyes can rotate within the shield-like transparent dome, allowing the fish to look forward or upward through its own head to detect prey. This capability is essential in the pitch-black environment of the deep sea, where light is scarce and the ability to detect faint bioluminescence can mean the difference between life and death. What's even more intriguing is the fish's adaptation to its low-light habitat. Located at depths of 2,000 to 2,800 feet, the tubular eyes are filled with rod cells that are densely packed, giving the fish an extraordinary ability to capture light. These eyes are also covered with a green pigment that helps filter out sunlight coming from above, further enhancing its ability to spot bioluminescent organisms below. Macropinna microstoma's diet primarily consists of small zooplankton, jellyfish, and other gelatinous organisms. It has been observed hovering almost motionlessly in the water, using its large, flat pectoral fins for stability. This behavior allows the barrel eye to conserve energy while waiting for prey to drift within its field of vision. The fish's upward gaze is particularly useful when feeding, as it can remain hidden in the shadows while scanning for food above. One of the most perplexing aspects of Macropinna microstoma is its evolutionary origin. Scientists speculate that its unusual anatomy and feeding behavior have evolved specifically to survive in the extreme conditions of the deep sea. The species remains relatively rare, with few live specimens ever captured, making it a subject of ongoing research. Each new observation provides more insights into how life can adapt to the harshest and most alien environments on Earth. Number 11. The Baltic Sea anomaly. In 2011, the Swedish diving team Ocean X was on a mission to find sunken treasure in the Gulf of Bothnia. Instead, they encountered something far more mysterious. Using sonar equipment, the team captured a rough image of an unusual object on the seabed. The object, dubbed the Baltic Sea anomaly, was so strange that it immediately sparked speculation. Adding to the intrigue was the fact that the team experienced electrical interference in the area, which made it difficult to get a clearer picture. Some members of the team even suggested the possibility that it could be a UFO. However, scientists remain skeptical. According to the Ocean Explorer team, it's not definitively a spacecraft, nor is it made of metal. But the object's uncanny resemblance to the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars has certainly fueled the imaginations of many. Number 10. Megalodon. Megalodon, scientifically known as Otodus megalodon, was a colossal prehistoric shark that dominated the oceans approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago during the Cenozoic era. It is widely regarded as one of the largest and most powerful predators in vertebrate history. Estimates suggest that Megalodon could reach lengths of up to 59 feet, with some theories proposing it could have grown even larger. Its massive jaws, filled with serrated teeth measuring up to 7 inches long, were capable of exerting an estimated bite force of 40,000 pounds, easily crushing the bones of large prey like whales. Megalodon's diet likely included marine mammals such as whales, dolphins, and large fish. Fossil evidence, including bite marks on bones, indicates that it was an apex predator, sitting at the top of the food chain. Despite its fearsome reputation, Megalodon went extinct around 3.6 million years ago, likely due to changes in ocean temperatures and the decline of its primary food sources. Today, its legacy endures, fueling both scientific inquiry and popular fascination with the idea of giant lurking predators in the deep. Number 9. The controversial ruins of the Gulf of Khambhat. Discovered in the early 2000s, the alleged ruins off the coast of Gujarat in the Gulf of Khambhat continue to spark debate. These underwater structures resemble city layouts and are home to various artifacts. However, the site's significance is disputed within the scientific community because the area was dredged rather than carefully excavated. The ruins of the Gulf of Khambhat, also known as the Gulf of Khambhat, have sparked significant interest and debate since their discovery in the early 2000s. Located off the coast of Gujarat, India, these underwater structures were first identified through sonar imaging during a routine environmental study. The images revealed a series of geometric formations spread across a large area, which some researchers believe could be the remnants of an ancient submerged city. What makes the Gulf of Khambhat ruins particularly fascinating is the potential age of the site. Artifacts recovered from the area, including pottery fragments, tools, and human remains, have been carbon dated to around 9,500 years ago. If these dates are accurate, it would suggest that this civilization predates the earliest known human settlements, making it one of the oldest in the world. The structures appear to include grid-like patterns that resemble streets, as well as rectangular formations that could be the foundations of buildings. However, because the site was discovered through dredging rather than careful excavation, the scientific community remains divided on the significance of these findings. Critics argue that the artifacts may have been displaced from their original context by natural forces, leading to questions about their true origin. Further complicating the matter is the region's geological history. The Gulf of Khambhat is prone to significant seismic activity, which could have contributed to the submersion of these structures. Additionally, rising sea levels at the end of the last ice age could have drowned ancient coastal settlements, adding credibility to the idea that these ruins were once part of a thriving civilization. Despite the controversies, the Gulf of Khambhat ruins continue to be a topic of ongoing research and exploration. If further evidence supports the existence of an ancient civilization, it could drastically alter our understanding of human history and prehistoric cultures in the Indian subcontinent. While the structures are intriguing, the carbon-dated materials from the site are a point of contention. If these artifacts indeed belong to an ancient settlement dating back 9,500 years, the Gulf of Khambhat ruins would represent the oldest known civilization. But the true importance of this discovery remains a subject of ongoing debate. Number 8. Japan's sunken Atlantis. Across the globe, various underwater ruins have sparked theories of being the lost city of Atlantis. However, one discovery stands out: the Yonaguni Monument in Japan. This site is often hailed as one of the most significant finds in underwater archaeology. Like the Bimini Road, many skeptics dismiss these submerged rock formations as natural occurrences. Yet, the monument's precise geometric shapes, along with carvings that resemble animals and remnants of columns, have led some experts, including Professor Masaaki Kimura, to argue that it might be man-made. Number 7. The colossal squid. First documented in 1925, the colossal squid is a deep-sea giant that lends credence to age-old myths of sea monsters. Due to its elusive nature, our understanding of the colossal squid's anatomy is still somewhat limited. However, based on mature specimens, these creatures can reach weights of up to 1,500 pounds and lengths of 30 to 33 feet. Only a few have ever been found, which makes sense given that they inhabit the remote Antarctic Ocean at depths of up to 7,200 feet. As if their sheer size weren't intimidating enough, colossal squids are armed with swiveling hooks and three-pointed claws on their limbs, making them formidable predators of the deep. Number 6. Aegean Sea ruins. In 2015, a groundbreaking discovery was made by researchers from Greece and Sweden in the waters south of Athens in Khambhat Bay. The region, already known for its rich archaeological history, yielded an unexpected find that astonished the team. What started as a search for pottery shards led to the unearthing of a long-lost city covering approximately 12 acres of land. This ancient city, dating back to the Bronze Age, was protected by a wall equipped with defensive towers, an architectural feature never before seen in any other Greek ruins. The mystery remains as to how this once thriving city met its end. Number 5. The Bloop. The Bloop is one of the most famous and mysterious underwater sounds ever recorded. Captured in 1997 by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, this ultra-low frequency, high-amplitude sound originated in the South Pacific Ocean near Antarctica. The sound was so powerful that it was detected by multiple sensors over 3,000 miles apart, leading to widespread speculation about its source. Initially, Some scientists theorized that the bloop could have been produced by a massive marine creature, possibly even larger than a blue whale, given the intensity and reach of the sound. However, further analysis in the early 2000s suggested a more plausible explanation. The bloop was likely caused by the cracking and fracturing of a large iceberg, known as an ice quake, as it broke away from Antarctica and scraped along the ocean floor. Despite this explanation, the bloop remains a subject of fascination, as its mysterious origins and the initial suggestion of an unknown sea creature have captured the imagination of both scientists and the public alike. Number 4. The mystery of the Bimini Road. Often referred to as the Road to Atlantis, the Bimini Road or Bimini Wall is a puzzling underwater rock formation located near North Bimini Island in the Bahamas. This formation stretches for half a mile and consists of large, rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a pattern that resembles a road or wall. Some researchers believe that the formation could be the remnants of an ancient harbor or breakwater, possibly constructed by a long-lost civilization. Divers exploring the site have noted that some of the stones appear to have sharp edges and uniform shapes, which are unusual for natural formations. Additionally, the alignment of the blocks has led to speculation that they were deliberately placed, as they seem to follow a distinct path. Proponents of the Atlantis theory argue that the Bimini Road could be evidence of a highly advanced society that existed before recorded history. Others suggest that the formation might be linked to the ancient maritime cultures of the Caribbean, who could have used the structure for navigation or ceremonial purposes. Despite these theories, mainstream scientists maintain that the Bimini Road is a natural phenomenon, shaped by geological processes over thousands of years. Carbon dating and geological analysis suggest that the Bimini Road is a natural formation shaped by erosion and ocean currents. However, the presence of two other similar formations in the area, along with some stones appearing to be stacked on top of each other, has led some to speculate that there is more to this formation than meets the eye. Estimated to be between 2,000 and 4,000 years old, the Bimini Road is too young to be part of Atlantis, at least according to current carbon dating methods, which some argue may not be entirely accurate. Number 3. The mystery of Leptocephalus giganteus. First described by Anton Brunn in 1930 and later by Peter Henry John Castle in 1959, Leptocephalus giganteus is an extraordinarily rare species of eel thought to inhabit the ocean depths. Only 2 specimens have ever been found, both in the larval stage, meaning they were far from reaching full maturity. Even in this early stage, one of the larvae measured an impressive 6 feet in length. This has led to speculation that the adult form of Leptocephalus giganteus could rival, or even exceed the size of the largest known eels, such as the giant moray or the conger eel. Some researchers have theorized that the species might inhabit the hadal zone, the deepest part of the ocean, which would explain why no adult specimens have ever been observed. The extreme conditions of these depths, including high pressure and low temperatures, could contribute to the species' slow growth and long lifespan. Others suggest that the eel's rarity might be due to a highly specific habitat or diet, making it difficult to encounter even with modern deep-sea exploration technology. The lack of sightings has also fueled myths and legends, with some comparing the elusive eel to sea serpents described in maritime folklore. Despite the mystery surrounding it, Leptocephalus giganteus continues to intrigue marine biologists, who hope that advances in technology will one day allow for a closer study of this enigmatic creature. Given that eel larvae are typically about 1/32 of their adult size, this suggests that a fully grown Leptocephalus giganteus could be truly monstrous. However, some modern scientists speculate that the species may have been misidentified and may not grow much larger. Without further study, the true nature of this elusive eel remains a mystery. Number 2. The mythical city of Dvarka. The lost city of Dvarka is one of the rare cases where a myth might actually be grounded in reality. According to Hindu legend, the deity Krishna founded the magnificent city of Dvarka, known for its unparalleled beauty, lush greenery, abundant wildlife, and grand palaces. This utopian city, however, was said to have been swallowed by the sea. The legend describes Dvarka as a city with 70,000 palaces made of gold, silver, and other precious materials, a testament to its divine origins. Ancient texts like the Mahabharata and the Bhagavata Purana recount how Krishna ruled over the city, making it a center of culture, trade, and spirituality. The underwater ruins discovered in the 1980s revealed structures that appeared to align with these descriptions, including stone blocks, walls, and grid-like patterns that suggest an advanced urban layout. Carbon dating of artifacts recovered from the site indicates that the ruins could be over 9,000 years old, predating many known ancient civilizations. This has led some researchers to speculate that Dvarka might be one of the oldest cities in human history, possibly even predating the Indus Valley civilization. The discovery has sparked debates among historians, archaeologists, and religious scholars, with some viewing it as evidence of a historical Krishna and others attributing the ruins to a different, long-lost civilization. Research and exploration of these ruins continue, offering tantalizing glimpses into a possible connection between mythology and history. Number 1. The enigma of the Bermuda Triangle. Defined roughly by the points of Puerto Rico, Miami, and the island of Bermuda, this triangle is steeped in superstition. Despite being one of the most traveled ocean routes in the world, with most journeys passing without incident, the Bermuda Triangle has a dark reputation due to the numerous accidents and disappearances reported there. Some researchers have suggested that unusual magnetic anomalies in the area could interfere with navigation systems, leading to confusion and disaster. Others believe that sudden and unpredictable weather patterns, such as rogue waves or waterspouts, may be responsible for the mysterious disappearances. There are even theories involving methane gas eruptions from the seafloor, which could potentially sink ships by reducing the water's buoyancy. Of course, the more imaginative explanations include alien abductions and portals to other dimensions, which have fueled countless books, movies, and conspiracy theories. Despite the scientific skepticism, the sheer number of incidents reported in the area continues to baffle experts and captivate the public. One particularly chilling story involves not one but two crews that vanished from a derelict ship discovered in the triangle. Then there's the USS Cyclops, a U.S. Navy vessel that disappeared without a trace, taking all 309 sailors aboard with it. These and countless other tales keep the mystery of these treacherous waters alive, ensuring the Bermuda Triangle's place as one of the ocean's most enduring enigmas. Which of these mysteries did you find the most freaky? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.